There we go. Alrighty, where's my generator? Okay. Wow, that was quick. I just hit enter and there you were, like magic. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll try it out for a bit. If it gets busy, though, I'm good with that, since I'm so poor and broke. Um, I'm not going to sit 35, 40 minutes waiting for a reading to come through or anything. So, and I thought about advertising, putting the heads up out there earlier today, but then I wasn't sure what time I was going to be here, so I didn't want to commit to anything like that. So, did ya? I said, where's my generator? I've got to tell her. Yeah. So, I could have used another night off completely, you know what I mean? But that's okay. I had yesterday off. That was good. It was all good. Got back into watching Friends again. So, oh my. I don't have nothing ready. I don't know what I'm just sitting here for. The thing started on its own. I must have hit something and it went going live or something. Like, what? I wasn't ready to go live yet. Yeah, we got some people coming in now. Good evening, everybody. This is your first time visiting Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name's Natalie, and I am here to play the game of mini readings. Let's see here. My Mer cards. Right here. We ask that Spirit be here with us this evening and be strong and present as well. Bring some clarity to whoever needs it, some direction to those that need direction. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, I got them all. There we go. There we go. Oh, these are strange times, I tell you, that we're all living through. Strange, strange times. Power out again last night. That was no fun at all. That was no fun. That was a bad storm. Bad one. It was like, I don't get scared in storms, but I was a little unnerved last night. It was a little unnerving. Just waiting for a tree to come down and like smash into the roof or something, or flying branches break a window. It was insane. The way it was just as constant. It was like it sounds like when you hear the bay roaring like that and it's storming, it's almost like there's a jet engine airplane over your home. Only it's running, but it's not going anywhere, and it's constant. It's one flow. It's one constant from beginning to very end. So when that starts to die off, then you know you're home free. But that's the noise that you get, and there's no other way to describe it. It sounds like a jet engine. It does. So, where are my glasses? I don't have them. Baby, the way you're laying out there, you're right under my feet, and I don't want to step on you. Where did my glasses? There they are. There we go. I got them. I got them. I can't see to read. Some nights I'm okay, but... And you haven't left the house? Yeah. I went out for a bit today. That was nice. That was a nice break. What I thought was a nice break anyway, so. But today was our first real full-fledged early spring day. Truly. Beautiful out. It was beautiful. Like, if you went out, I went out onto the deck first thing this morning because I come out to the front and the back of the house is cool, and I come out here to where the living room and kitchen is. And then the deck's right off of that. And you couldn't breathe when you come out here. It was so hot because the sun from the south was just beating in through the windows. And I kicked the door open. I went out on the deck, and it was like, whoa, being blinded by the sun. It was so brilliant. The sky was so blue. The water reflected into the sky reflected into the water, so the water took on a deep blue as well. just a luscious blue color. It was beautiful, without a doubt. So all day long was like that. If you sat in the direct sun, you would have got sunburned today. So I tried to not do that. Sure thing. Hey, Pepe, how you doing tonight? The surf is up tonight too. It's just this. I'm gonna maybe tomorrow, if we get enough nice weather tomorrow, wander down to the beach and see the damage. There's going to be more erosion. There has to be, because that, I swear, I said, is it going to take the whole beach this time? You know, it was that insane. Like the waves were just kaboom. You'd feel it up here. You'd feel that. The concussion. You feel the strength of the bay. Unbelievable. And then the power went out. And there we were for like the third time in a week. We've lost power. So I wasn't happy about that. That cut my evening off short. You know, I didn't like that. I just want to kick back and watch movies and stuff like that. I don't get to do that very often. And it cut my day off short, we'll put it that way. Hi, Darlene Wilson. Welcome back again. Canadian Road Tripper. Where you been? Thank you, Pepe. Yes, everybody. Don't forget to click the thumbs up. And yes, and there's a double meaning in Pepe's sentence here. And don't forget to like people. Be nice. Play nice. Trying to get this move done still. Oh my goodness sakes. And all the craziness that's going on, I don't know how you're dealing with that. That's unbelievable. Wow. Well, we missed you too. We noticed you weren't around for a little bit. We noticed. There's so much craziness. You know, I was laying in bed last night and the power was out. And later on through the evening, I remembered I did have candles, the long tapered ones, which I don't like on something that's stable, because you got the candelabra, right? And you put those in the big candelabra. And they're not wise to walk around with candles that tall because they're top heavy and stuff. Anyways, I'm laying there in the dark. I'm listening to that roar over the house. And I can hear kaboom in the background. And I'm thinking, wow. I'm thinking about our current situation here globally. And I'm thinking, oh my God. You know, as it stands right now, you're to stay home. Really, it's almost like living under a dictatorship. We just had this incredible rainstorm and windstorm yesterday and last night. And even so, they're saying there's a complete total fire ban on until May, which means no campfires in the backyard, whether you've got a contained or not, and all that stuff. There's none allowed. And I'm like, that's just weird. It's like they're taking away every freedom and right that we have to a certain amount of freedom, and making us self-impose ourselves with these restrictions as well. They don't want you out in the yard. They want you in the house. They may not allow fishing licenses this year as well. And people like to fish. They can't wait for fishing season to start up. So they're going to take that. Not only that, they're taking maybe somebody's meal away, because people will be fishing at this time. Yes, for the enjoyment, but it's to feed themselves. And if it goes into the fall, even now, early part of the year, there's duck season. There's all these different hunting seasons. And they'll probably put an end to those as well. That won't be allowed. What were some of the other things that really perturb? Oh, yeah, they're telling people, don't go to your summer camps or your cottages. We don't want you traveling. I'm like, they don't get it. When people, under these circumstances, are not going to be running back and forth. They're going there to stay till this is over because they know they're safe. What was the other thing that really annoyed the bejesus right out of me? It really did. I said, oh, that's going too far. What the hell was it? I can't remember, and that was the whole point of why Braven brought this up. Jesus. Everybody's here. Everybody. Everybody. But it's ridiculous. Like, you can't have a campfire in your backyard. This time of year, they're raking their lawns and their gardens, their grounds, and there's dead branches laying everywhere. There's dead leaves. There's debris, and it's not garbage that gets burnt at this time of year. It is the natural elements such as wood and boughs and sticks and trees and leaves, and everybody does that. It's just rubbish, and they just burn it all. Everybody's just a rite of passage almost. So, but they're making it so they want you inside the house at all times. My heart goes out to people living in apartment buildings. They can't even go sit out in their front step. They couldn't, somebody would tell on them or whatever. They're literally stuck in their apartment with no way to get out, unless they're lucky enough and they've got a balcony off their apartment. But outside of that, nope, no way. So, and it's frustrating. But I kind of bent the rules a little bit today, but did it in a safe manner. I'm not worried at all, one bit. And it was a nice outing. It was nice. It's a nice time to get down onto the beach. My side, but the other side, on the other side of the cove. What am I looking for? Oh, yes, I'm still setting stuff up here. Oh, stop giving me a bunch of stuff in the beginning. Just get me in, please, and thank you. Hello. There we go. That looks better. 19th floor balcony. Oh my goodness, road tripper. Holy moly. With snow squalls, but I'm out of here. That's fantastic. I really do feel for people. I really do. People there's nowhere to go but their apartment. You know? I don't know how they're handling that. I think that would be bad. I think it would be bad in a situation like that. Then add to it, you're living with someone you don't get along with. That would be a complete flippin' nightmare. That would be, those moments, someone's pushing your buttons and they get you right on the edge kind of thing. And there's all kinds of really sad case scenarios, but there are some that go the other way as well. Instead of family feeling torn apart or going on against each other, it draws them closer together. There's also that goes on as well. And they get to know each other better. Hi, Barbara Wheel. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, we all want to live in the perfect world, the ideal world where, there's mom and dad and 2.3 kids, whatever you want to call it, and the family gets closer, they get to know each other better, and they really are getting to know each other in a different way, because none of us are used to being in that situation. It's new to everybody. There's no book written on it. How do you live isolated and quarantine in your home with other people and not kill each other for months on end? There's no book written on that. Everybody's winging it and we're all playing by ear. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, I don't know. I'm still seeing what I've been seeing, but on the other hand, that might be a ways down the road what I'm seeing. Because I have this feeling I think we're going to be out of isolation maybe a little sooner than what everybody's been believing and thinking and being told. I think the virus is going to finally run out of steam. You'll always have some form of that virus around. Once they're born, that's it. To eradicate it completely, there's some people get polio still. You know what I'm saying? This sort of thing. Never completely eradicated, but this insanity will be over with. And a lot of this was media hyped as well. I still say that. The deaths from coronavirus don't come anywhere near the yearly numbers of deaths globally from your, we'll call regular kind of flu, right? The flu and the virus are different from each other, but the regular flu is the study they've been doing since 2010 till now, for the last 10 years, globally, 700,000 people a year die from the regular flu. 700,000. Coronavirus has some catching up to do. But the regular flu, you'll hear that it's going around, and that's about the end of it. You hear about the odd death here and there, but not this pandemic, not this panic that's going on. And the media is pushing and hyping on that, and hyping it and hyping it, really adding to it. And I think there's more going on that meets the eye, the logic, your brain. Behind the coronavirus, there's a lot of other elements at play here. So there is that, and I don't know how many different conspiracy theories, but it is what it is. Hi, Cam, welcome. Yes, I can see that. Yes, it is scary times. Hi, Joni, welcome. I think somebody's put a request in. I hope so we can get this party started. Yes, okay. Let me go in and grab the list here. It's not showing up yet, but it will in a minute. Just refresh it. There we go. You're the first and the only. And here's Kimberly's question. Do I see the word moose? No, I don't. Okay, so Kimberly says, hi, Nat. I have a man on my Facebook who seems like he's been a little flirty. Will anything happen with this? His name is Doug. Thanks. All right. This will be fun. Let's see what we can conjure up with this now. Let's see what we can conjure up with this. All right. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, Bill Gates. That stuff. You're right, Pepe. Yes. Glasses are bothering me tonight. Oh, come on now. This is for Kimberly Lovejoy. Someone on her Facebook, her list of friends, has been becoming a little flirty with Kimberly, and she's wondering if anything's going to come out of this. Is there going to be a date? Will they start seeing each other? Is there any potential there? Is anything going to come out of this flirtation that's being extended towards Kimberly? Whoops, I almost played 52 card pickup there for a second, but it would have been 78. Dun, dun, dun. It's for Kimberly. Is anything going to come out of this man who's flirting with her? All right. Let's see here. And you know what? There's no lineup, nobody waiting. I'm going to pull a Mer card as well. I'll get them shuffled up and cut them. Is anything going to come out of this harmless flirtation that's going on from one of Kimberly Lovejoy's friends on her friend list on Facebook? Is anything going to come out of that for her and him together? I got my cards all messed up. Flipped them the wrong way. That's all right. Okay, I'm going to cut right here. Divine sensuality, making love, and erotica. That's card number 22. That's your Oracle of the Mermaid cut, and we'll go to that at the end. And now I'm going to cut the regular deck and see what she has brought up. Huh. Eight of Swords and Restriction is the card that's come up here. No, isn't that all? I've thought of that about people. I've thought that about people. It just brought me back to laying in bed the other night in the dark last night. I've thought of that. What if you just met somebody and you're right in the very beginning of the honeymoon stage, just falling in love, and the brakes come on and you can't see each other? It's impossible. You've tried to find different ways around it, and then you thought about it and said, no, maybe not. This kind of a thing. Yes, I've thought about that. And I thought, wow, how would that be? What would that be like? That would be crazy. Let's say you're two young people, and let's say you're engaged to be married, but you don't cohabitate, you don't live together, you're very traditional. She's in her home, he's in his home, but they can't come together. They can't see each other again until this is past. That's horrible. I think that's horrible. I really do. Okay, so yes, the Eight of Swords, restrictions. Ha, there's an understatement. You're asking about this? Yeah, nothing's going to be happening right now. But you don't need tarot to tell you that, but there it is. There it is. It's right there in black and white, restrictions. Right? Oh boy, and the eights are all about change. And we are all in the midst and in the very heartbeat and the essence of what is change. And we're going through a lot. We're going through a lot of change. And it's all new to us. Like I said, there's no books written on this. You know? Unless you want to grab all the books that were written about the Spanish flu and all, you know, the pandemics and all of that, and then try to piece some things together by reading a dozen books about different pandemics that went on. And even then, it would only be hearsay more than anything. With the Eight of Swords, the 8 here means change. And this 8 sees you on the brink of that change as you realize that the way you're being restricted by your circumstances, being restricted at work, in a relationship, or even a project. The card shows a relationship on a lockdown because one of you is just not free to make a commitment. And another meaning is being bound by too much responsibility. We're all bound by, we are literally, not literally, it's another word I could use because we're not literally bound, but we are bound. And the way we're bound, it has to do with being responsible. So we're bound to responsibility and following through with that. And you're bound because you're being held back. You're being held in one place. You have no freedom of movement. Could you break it? Yes, you could go forward and break it. But the thing is, that wouldn't be the responsible thing to do. And that's what tarot is just reminding us of here. All right, for you, Kimberly. And that's what that is. So you have to have your integrity about you. You have to fight against your natural instincts and tendencies. And the advice of the card is for you to get practical and see that you are in control of your own future, regardless of what others may think. You can free yourself by being less tolerant of the demands of other people. And the keywords are separation and fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. That all fits within you, within what's going on with you, Kimberly, as it is for basically a lot of people could resonate with this card big time. Just bear with me for one moment here. Restricted, but and yes, in the bigger picture, you don't have to feel, or you don't even have to fault. You can break all the laws, all the rules, the codes, the whole 9 yards. But you're not going to do something like that. It's partly about, okay, it's easier to comprehend and understand and accept the things I can do and focus on that rather than the things I can't do. Push that to the side. It's a given. You know what you can't do. But what can you do? That's where creativity comes in. So, I mean, there's many ways for people to communicate. You can mail things to each other. There's nothing wrong with that. You take the moves, the needs that you have when you get parcels in the mail. You could, there's always FaceTime. There's Skype, all these real-time applications that you can use to see each other. It's almost as good as the real thing. Move very slowly. Don't come off, I'm hearing that for you, don't come off as somebody that's a needy baby, greedy baby, which you're not. I know you're not, but I just had to say it. Keep your integrity in line and find a way to carry on and carry through. And talk about the elephant in the room between you. You come to that point and, where you're comfortable getting to know each other. And maybe he comes out and says, well, I got to confess, there was an ulterior motive for being the way I was being. Because, well, I find you interesting and I like you. And then you talk from there. Now you're talking about the elephant in the room. Well, I kind of feel the same way about you, but what are we to do? We can't get together or anything. Well, we can do this right here, right now. We can talk on the phone. We can mail things to each other. There's a lot of things we could do. We could even meet for a walk, but we'd have to be so far apart and in a place where nobody's going to see us, because you're not supposed to even be out for walks. So that could be, you know what? It's funny you say that, and I'm as honest as day is long. I'm not making up anything here. But the first thought went through my mind when I seen restriction was that he had somebody else in his life. That was my very first reaction back to the card when I turned it over. The universe is watching me, and that is my witness, and I speak the truth. That was my first thought. He's restriction. Maybe it's a marital thing or something along those lines, right? So that's something you're going to have to play out. Let's get your oracle of mermaids here. Divine sensuality, making love, and erotica. And it's card number 22. Card number 22. Come on. 19. Went too far. Nope, there it is. 22. All right, here we go. It is possible at this time that you are being judged by others for the sexual choices and mates that you have chosen, or you may be about to choose. Please know it is your birthright to choose freely who you give yourself to and why. The only question is whether this is a sacred and honorable exchange, whether this feels like it is a good choice for you personally. I read that. I don't know the way they write in this book. That's all one sentence. Please know it is your birthright to choose freely who you give yourself to and why. The only reason is whether this is a sacred and honorable exchange, whether this feels like it is a good choice for you personally. That's all one sentence. I don't know. I'm not going to read it again. It is time to put aside societal and cultural and traditional norms and judgments about who we choose and how we choose to enact the sensuality. There is a boundary being broken through. As long as this is a free choice of your own and one that brings you wisdom, health, joy, and respect, it is not for others to make this choice. It is yours alone. Break through that fear. And that's what that card meant. So, geez, I don't know what to tell you here. It's extraordinary circumstances, right? And it could still be, like you said, that there's somebody else in his life. But he's feeling a draw towards you for some reason. Or for probably lots of reasons. He likes you. You know? No, you don't play that. I didn't think you would. Yeah. That's up for you to find out. Remain all ears and all attention so you don't miss anything. There's always signals. And the signals will come to you too. So don't think that they won't, because they will. Before you even entertain the thought. And we know how that game in life is played as well. We know how that game of life is played as well. Okay, real quickly, let me do Lilith for you. Very quickly. Okay, this is Kimberly Lovejoy and her question. We're still within the parameters of her question. She's met a man. She's a man on a friends list on multimedia, Facebook. His name is Doug, and he's been a little flirty with her lately. Will anything along the romantic sense, within that realm, that space, will anything come out of this for Kim? Is there a relationship here with this Doug guy? She's saying there is. Wait now. No. Is there a future relationship for Kimberly and this Doug man? She's still saying yes. Does Doug already have a romantically entwinement, we'll say? Does Doug already have another woman in his life? Does he have another woman in his life? She's saying yes, but look, she keeps making it look that. Okay, that's what's going on here. He's not happy with the person that he's with. He's not fulfilled. He's not getting what he wants out of that relationship. So, yes, I'll check in a moment, Catherine. I'm just about finished with Kimberly's reading here. He is, but he's not. He's technically, yes, in a relationship, but his heart is not in the relationship. What matters the most from him is not in that relationship. And he's already basically thinking in a singular way, not as somebody that's part of something in a relationship. He's already thinking in the single way. And he's met you, and he's gotten to know you a little bit, and you're getting to know each other more. He probably sees you as somebody that's a good prospect for him. So he's feeling you out and finding out what you're all made of. Okay. All right. Hi, Nick. How you doing? Okay, wasn't sure about tonight at all. You know how it is, but I was thinking Wednesday night would be better. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to do a bit tonight. Not going to promise to be here the 3 hours at all. Thank you very much once again, Kimberly. That was interesting. All right, let me go haul my list out here and see who's on the list. Where are we? I thought I heard more dings go through than that, unless there's something in the Canadian. No? Geez, it seemed to ding more than that. Okay, just a moment. The person that's up next is Sandy Swartout. Sandy Swartout is up next, and then Catherine, you're after Sandy. Paste. Notes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Sandy is asking, how does my health look? Okay. Are you up front and center, Sandy? There you are. Okay, wonderful. Catherine, you're behind Sandy, so don't go too far. Oh, it was nice being near the water today and getting pictures and getting the salt breeze. That was nice. Nice, nice. Thank you, John. Good, Catherine. Okay, stick around. Sandra Swartout is wondering about her health. Would you give us some direction in her health, a little insight? If there's anything she needs to be concerned or worried about? This is for Sandy Swartout's health. She's concerned about her health. Is there anything she needs to know about? The King of Pentacles and Trust is the card that was pulled for you. Nice card. Beautiful card. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see here. Where's my dog's down there? I just want to pull my chair in a bit closer without hurting my little guy. I mean, there's only so much room around the floor in the chair. He's going to have to take it up. Okay. I like that it's Pentacles, and that's one of my favorites is Pentacles anyway, so he's all about trust. The King, if this isn't an actual person or representing even you, this is the energy that is surrounding. But the King reveals a man who is ambitious and trustworthy and protective. When he commits to a project or a relationship, he's loyal to the last. He can be a powerful business owner or leader. He has a very strong hands-on attitude. If you resonate with this card, he represents generosity and love, and what you gain, you share with the people who are most important to you. And the advice here is protect what is yours. That includes your health, while helping others on their way up the ladder and enjoy the rewards that success brings. The keywords here are money and protection, power, loyalty, stability, leadership, and commitment. And what I'm hearing here as well, too, your health is fine. I'm going to ask Lilith, but I know it's fine because that's not what came up. Tarot thought there was something a little more for you to put your attention on. Whether this is you or somebody that you know, it's all good. It's all good as far as that goes. I mean, just the very energy of the card itself. It talks about basically devotion and unbroken promises, ambitions being brought to light, feeling very protective of yourself and what you care about. There's a lot of trust here. It shows committing to something for the long haul as well. And it shows you, because it is a card of trust, of extending your hand to other people that could have trust issues, and you're the one that brings them over. You cross them over, kind of a thing, and get them in a place where they need to be. It's your influence on other people. Protection and power, loyalty, stability, commitment. Hold on, because I'm going to ask Lilith here the direct question about your health is what we're looking for. Okay, this is for Sandy. This is for Sandy Swartout. She was asking about her health. Is her health, her mental, physical, and emotional health in a good place? Mental, emotional, and physical health. Is she in a good place? I'm hearing she is. But what do you think, Lilith? Is Sandy in a good place mentally, physically, and emotionally as far as her health goes? Emotional health, mental health, physical health. Do you see any problems coming up anytime soon for Sandy? Are there any health problems or concerns? She's saying no. So she's okay for the long haul. Is that correct? Is her health in every way, shape, and form, is it okay in the bigger picture here for a long time to come yet? That's one thing she doesn't have to worry about then, is her health. And you know what? This may sound funny, and I'm always straightforward and honest. I gotta pass on what I heard. And it was almost an in-your-face attitude poke of her health is just fine. What is she worried about? She's in great shape. That's what I heard. Those aren't my thoughts. That's what I heard. I'm just passing that forward. So That's what happens with tarot, because and I figured that out a while back. I'm like, why do I get cards that seem to be unrelated sometimes to the person's question? And that's what it was. I figured it out after a while, because when people are going, yeah, I know it's not answering my question, but what you brought up and what you just said, I resonate with that. It resonates with me. I know what that's about. So sometimes tarot says, never mind that question. There's nothing there in that. But this is what she does need to know. This is what she needs to be aware of. That kind of a thing. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. So Catherine is going to be next. I'm just going to peek and see if Catherine hasn't left her question. Now, Catherine Howard. Okay, Catherine, you want to come up front and center here, and we'll get your question and get everything underway. When was what? Well, on a different night or tonight? Because that's, you've seen the list. The list is right there. Like, did we miss her another night or something is what I'm asking. Did she get left behind, or, you know, she's not on this list tonight. You're welcome, Catherine. Did you pay on the last mini readings? Not these ones, but the ones before? Because I didn't catch that at all. I'm sorry if that's what happened. That must be what it is. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. You be after Catherine then, Pepe. All right. Just don't go far. You be after Catherine. Yes, I know you did, Catherine. Yes, I know you did. I was talking to Pepe. No, I see you're on the list. No, I know you did. I just need your question. Yeah, that none of that was directed at you, Catherine. It's all right. No problem. No problem. No problem at all. Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this, my mama said. Hi, Anders. Can I trust my boyfriend in our relationship? That's for Catherine. All right. Catherine Howard's asking, can I trust my boyfriend in our relationship? Yeah. Is he being honest and straight with her? It's okay, Pepe. You just be ready. I'll get you as soon as I'm done with Catherine, okay? You make sure you got your question ready at that time, so just hold off until we get to you. This is for Catherine Howard, and she wants to know if her boyfriend is being honest and direct with her. All right, let's see here. I'm going to cut right here. Right here, Catherine. It's Catherine's boyfriend being honest with her. The Hermit came up, Catherine. This is a card representing somebody pulling off to the side on their own with some alone time, and they're doing a lot of contemplating, hence the Hermit. So, is he like that? Does he pull off? Does he get real quiet, Catherine, at times? It's either you or him. That your thoughts are being weighed down by him. But is he like that? Does he get real quiet? Standoffish a little bit? He shuts down. My God, there you go. And that's why you're asking the question you're asking. Isn't that interesting? You both do? Okay. Because that's what this is about. It shows something. I'm going to give you the generic meaning. Anything else that comes through, I'm going to pass it on to you. But that was my first impression, that is it him or is it her? But does he do that? And I just kept hearing that. Does he do that over and over again? Pulls away, as you called it, shutting down. Yes. This card represents seeing you or him in a very reflective and quiet time. These things are important right now. You may need to study, contemplate, or simply spend time alone to process everything that has happened recently. This may be a welcome retreat for you, or you may feel a little lonely, depending on your circumstances. However you experience the hermit's solitary influence, know that you are guided by your own inner light. You won't get lost in your thoughts, and you won't be alone forever. Another meaning of the card is distancing yourself from certain relationships that could be overwhelming you at this time. The advice of the card: try not to resist the alone time. It gives you time for contemplation and for healing, and to find the answers that you need, and to even know yourself on a more deeper level. And your keywords are thought, retreat, travel, inner journeys, solitude, seclusion, and protection. It's a temporary situation. There's no influencing staying power within the temptation to become hermit. Like, these are moments in time. They're not part of your life. They're just moments in time. And sometimes, you know what? You could go to work and have a really crazy ass day, and just this cacophony of noise and voices and conversations, and inside you're going, I just want to get out of here. I just want to get my day in. I need some quiet. I need some downtime. And then you turn around, you get home, and there's your boyfriend, whoever, right? And they want a big chunk of you too, which makes you scream inside, I need some time alone. And all that's churning up inside of you or him. And it's nothing personal against you if he's doing it, or you to him. It's not anything real personal. Well, maybe it is for you. I don't know. You're here. You can speak for yourself. But because he's pulled away, that's something he's needing to do in that moment. And you can't make every single thought and gesture all about you when it comes to him, because it's not all about you. You need to back off and give him a little bit of room. And the same goes for you. If you're that way, you need to put that out there with him. When I get like that, when you see me getting quiet and I'm kind of listening to you, but I'm not, if I seem to stray or daydream or anything like that, it has nothing to do with you, my dear. It's all within myself. I need just a little bit of breathing room for myself. And it's got nothing to do with you. And probably, I'm hearing 90% of the time, that's what it is for him. It's got nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. But you can make it about you if you bother him enough about it. Then it would become about you. You know what I'm saying there? Yes. Yes. Yeah. There you go. You know what? And you know, if you're one of these people that you need to be reassured. There's nothing wrong with you saying, you know, I'm not vain or anything. I don't think the whole world revolves around me, but you seem a little quiet. As long you're okay with me, because whatever you got to think about, that's fine. It's patient. But is it, because if it's me, I could probably look at whatever it is and work on it or fix it. And chances are he'll be going, no, wave you off. It's not about you. It's not about you. I'm going to ask Lilith for you, though. Hold on. Just to take it one step further, a little more clarification. Peace of mind. Okay. Okay. Okay, Lilith, you heard all that. Okay. Is she able to trust the man that's in her life? Because he pulls away sometimes. He gets quiet, he shuts down. Only because he's never really been in a type of relationship where he could learn to figure that part out when he shuts down. What's that all about? But he's coming to a place now. I think he's going to have to work on that. But is he always honest and forthright with Catherine? Is he always honest and forthright with Catherine? Okay, come on, Lilith. What's going on? Okay. She wants to know if her boyfriend is being honest with her, in the right place with her, because he tends to pull off to himself. As Catherine said, he tends to shut down sometimes. But is he being honest with Catherine? Is he being honest? That's the thing. Is he his true self within the relationship with Catherine? That's better. She's saying yes. So they still have this relationship growing strong. There's always room for improvement for everybody to be a better couple, a better person, more understanding and more patient. But these things aren't learned overnight. They're learned as you go along, day by day, moment by moment. But he's not hiding anything from her or anything like that, is he? Is he hiding anything from her? No, he's not. There we go. He's not. So it all really looks good overall. These are little get to know things. Yeah, that's what's going. These are ways that we are within, in the outside of us, and anybody within that area in our lives is not the person that brings us on. They are not the people that brings us. These are inner struggles, inner thoughts, inner decisions, inner contemplations. Sometimes people, they'll shut down and withdraw because they're confused about something and I don't know what to think about and they got to think it over. There's that as well, but there's nothing personal going on here at all. Not at all, Catherine. You're really welcome. Thank Tarot. Thank the universe. I'm just a tool. Thank you so much, Catherine. It was a pleasure. Now let's go see. Go back in. Oh, who was it? Pepe. Pepe was next. Oh, excuse me. Okay, where's Pepe? There she is. No problem, Pepe. Let's see what we can bring up for you here. Pepe Tafisi is looking for a general card. Anything that needs to be brought to Pepe's attention, given a heads up about, a new direction to turn, which way to turn. What does she need to know? What's most important for Pepe right now that's coming into her life, into her day? Okay, that was a beauty. I'm going to cut right there, as a matter of fact. General. Queen of Swords, Resilience, is the card that was pulled for you, Pepe. This is a very good card for you. This card is representing you. It is a queen. Queen always represents the querent, which is you. And this is you're a force to be reckoned with when you put your foot down, when you make your mind up about things. when you've made a decision about things, you can be a force to be reckoned with. With this queen, some may think, she's not all that. She puts herself first all the time, blah, 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 blah. Trying to find things that to pick about. The thing is, people wouldn't say this to your face. They'd be terrified to. They wouldn't be that stupid. Because you'd probably just chew them up and spit them out. She's a very wise woman. She knows if I don't take care of me first before anything or anybody else, then I'm no good to anyone, not even to myself. Therefore, I meet my own needs, my own wants, my comforts. Everything comes first for her. So she's a benefit to everybody else. The more we're together within ourselves, the better people we become to everybody else that's around us. So that's what is meant by, she puts herself first and takes care of her own needs and her own wants so that she's a better person, so she can serve other people in the best of ways. You've got really good intuition as well. That's being acknowledged. And like the Queen of Swords, she can see the truth in a flash. So if anybody comes to you giving you a shove the poopies, you know, the BS story of some kind, oh, poor is me, oh, woe is me, poor me. But inside there's manipulation going on, them trying to manipulate you or somebody, and you see what's going on just like that. And you take this attitude like, well, if nothing else, this is entertaining. Let's be quiet and not say anything. And the card shows you kind of sitting back and giving people or someone enough rope that they'll hang themselves. You're just going to, being purely amused by how far somebody will go. It's all BS. Somebody insulting your intelligence, think that they can con you or lead you in the wrong direction or feed you a bunch of fluff that's not true. You see through that, and woe help anybody that gets in your way, that tries to pull these things off, you might say. She's one of the most highly respected cards in the whole deck. I've always said that about her. She commands a lot of respect. She can handle really tough times and challenging times as well. She never says die. She never gives up. She never walks away. None of those things. Grounded in reality and the strength to deal with reality, whatever your reality is, every single day. Wonderful. The Queen is a highly intelligent, and she's very highly driven as well. And she commands respect and holds her ground. And she puts her interests first. She's charming, but she does not suffer any fools. And she can see the truth of any situation in a flash. This card often comes up in a reading to show strong women. That would be you, Pepe. Business leaders, independent females, and maybe even single parents. If she comes up as the you card, and this is for you, it's time for you to show your true strength of character now. Advice: be prepared to make a strong decision or decisions, or to respond even to a final decision being made by another woman. Keywords: intelligence, independence, leadership, insight, intolerance, determination, and justice. And I always see this with her, and I'm seeing it again. And here's Pepe walking into an area where there are I see a lot of people eating, like, you know, kind of, it's not a public dining room or restaurant. It's more like almost like a cafeteria, and the body of people in there have an association with the cafeteria through that building. Like, it's almost like a place you'd go to take classes on different things or courses. But when you walk in, and the room can be full of people at lunchtime, and you walk in, and part of the crowd that's in there goes quiet, another part is very curious, and the thoughts are like, who is that? Who's she? Where'd she come from? And the rest are saying, oh, that's Pepe. That's Pepe. And with a great deal of respect. It's something that you're noted for. Like your strength. People know that you're a very strong individual. You don't shy down from hard work. Matter of fact, you take it head on. There's a certain amount of respect, and then the others are curious. So that's going on there as well. It does show you taking, starting your own business is an absolute yes. Beautiful. Let me ask Lilith about that. I'm going to ask her about that for you, Pepe. Let me see here. All right, Lilith, just one question. Pepe's looking to start a business up to help her mother's island. Is Pepe going to be able to follow through with this venture of having her own business or starting up a business that's going to be the benefit to other people? This is going to be a benefit to other people's lives. Will Pepe reach that goal, and will she have a success out of it? For the overall good, that's what I'm hearing. For the overall good, yes. This isn't just about Pepe, it's about everybody. For everyone's benefit. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that was okay, Pepe. It just shows, like Tarot's just saying, this is who you are, and this is what you're undertaking, and you'll be successful. So we're seeing that right there, which is going to be a big benefit for you. Okay, Darlene Wilson, and then Ashley Banks, you're after Darlene. Let me see. Okay, Darlene, your question? Wonderful. Wonderful. But that's what I saw. I see, like, the people that know you and know who you are and what you're all about have the greatest respect in the world for you. They're very serious about the respect that they want you to know they feel for you. And the rest are curious. What's going on with that lady? What's she all about? What's she doing? You know, kind of things. So. Hey, Darlene Wilson. Thank you, Ashley. We're just waiting for Darlene Wilson to put her question up. Earth calling Darlene. There's a new movie out on Netflix. It's called The Healer. I'd recommend a lot of people watch it. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's not a religious thing or about anything like that. So. Good evening, Sharita. How you doing? Hope you're holding on tight, staying good. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be nice, eh, Kim? Good, Pepe. Did you Canadian Road Tripper? Yeah, I watched it too. It was kind of cute. That's good to hear, Sharita. I'm glad. I'm sure you're busy writing. Bits from yeah, okay. I don't know what happened to, just said her name 5 times. What the heck was it? Ha ha ha, Jen. Oh my goodness. It was cute, wasn't it? It was cute. And then I watched Dragonfly with Kevin Costner. That was different. The ending was different. It was Darlene. Okay, who was after Darlene? Was Ashley, wasn't it? Darlene's not here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Ashley, let me open it up. Maybe she's already written her question in there. Let me see. Ashley Banks. I'll check one more time, and then I'm going to be calling Ashley here. Yeah. Okay, and I've got her question right here in PayPal. Will I conceive a healthy child this year that I can carry to full term? I think we had something like this last time that you were here. Yeah. Okay, Ashley. Okay, see, you're, oh, there's Darlene right behind her. Oh, jeez. Okay, I can't stop. We waited and waited and waited to, Darlene, I don't know what happened to you. And we're just waiting too long, so I went on to the next lady, and so you stay right there, because I'll be right with you shortly. This is for Ashley. And that made me just lose focus. Well, okay, yeah. Ashley is asking, will I conceive a healthy child this year that I can carry to full term? These are tough questions. These are tough. There's nothing easy about these questions. Okay. This is for Ashley Banks. Is she going to be able to get pregnant and carry the pregnancy to full term? Will she be able to carry this child to full term? One more. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Will Ashley be able to get pregnant and carry this child to full term this year? What? Again? I shuffled them good, and it came up again. It's there for a reason. We got the Hermit and contemplation here for you, Ashley. Strange. Hi, Jane. Bear with me for a moment. It's obvious this is on your mind a lot. It's obvious this is a concern and a real concern for you. Keeping the faith, never doubting that things will be as they are meant to be. This is a hard one. It's not easy. Hard question. Okay. Right off the top of the card for you, Ashley, is the advice of you need some quiet time. It's a very important thing for you right now. It may seem like you just simply need to spend some time alone to process all that's happened to you recently. It could feel like a welcome retreat, this alone time, Or maybe you're feeling lonely. It depends on your circumstances. However you experience the Hermit's solitary influence, know that you are guided by your own inner light, and you will not get lost in your thoughts or be alone forever even. Another meaning of the card is distancing yourself from certain relationships that could be overwhelming you. I'm hearing keep your stress levels down to a minimum. We're looking at quiet, reflective, calm, serene, and finding a place where you're feeling a good balance, and how everything should work out the way it's meant to work out, without any worry, without any fear, without any strife, but accepting that your frame of mind has a lot to do with a lot of different things. And for you, you need to find your sweet spot in your own life within yourself. You've got to keep your stress down. You've got to keep yourself calm, but joyous at the same time. Talk to the universe an awful lot. That's what I always put that out there for people. When you don't know what's coming at you, you need to turn around and take quiet time. And I cannot stress it enough, and I say this every single day. You need to sit down and have a one-on-one, open-hearted conversation with all the emotions that ride within that. Don't hold that back. Everything has to come out and forward. Opening, the universe already knows every atom that makes you who you are. It knows what you're all about. It knows what you're going to think and what you're going to say. But it's the very act of doing this on a voluntary basis. Hey, I need you and I need to talk. I need to convey what I'm feeling. I want you to see. I'm opening myself up wide, bare, and naked. And your heart is aching and your emotions are running. And you need to talk to the universe. This is something that you need to do. And you never let go of that and you hold on to that. You will, if you ask for direction and you ask for guidance, it will come. It will come. And it comes not on your time. It's divine timing. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. You do this every night. I can't say enough to you then. Thank you for that. That's wonderful. That's really, really wonderful. And you have to have complete trust. No doubt. No doubts are allowed. Complete trust. All right? However you experience the Hermit's solitary influence, know that you're being guided by your inner light, and you're not going to be lost in your own thoughts, and you're not going to be alone forever. You may even welcome the alone time as a welcome retreat. You may say, I could use this. I think I need this. Another meaning of the card is distancing yourself, as I said, from certain people that their negative attitude on you. They just they suck you right down into the suck zone. They suck the life right out of you. They always hurt your head listening to them. They give you headaches, those internal, not a full-blown real physical headache, but it's an inner ache in your head and you just want to clear it out. They leave you feeling that way, frustrated and confused, a little disoriented. You need to pull away from people that do this. I don't care if it's your own mother. If that's the effect they have, you've got to make some distance there between you. Okay? This is all about you finding your own inner peace and getting to a place inside as well where you're still going through your daily life and you're not letting the absence of a pregnancy in the moment sway you one way or another, but living through every moment, accepting your nows that you're in, and allowing the pregnancy to be in the first place, and practicing even through that, even more through your pregnancy. That central, finding your center, and what's important to you, and not saying, well, I work at keeping myself calm and level, but because if you say it that way, that it takes on the implication that it's work, and that's not fun. It's not fun. You just accept your moments as you go through your days. Accept, always your best foot forward. I don't think I have to tell you that. I'm not trying to insult you saying, well, didn't you try that? Because I know you did. Let me ask Lilith at this point. I'm going to ask Lilith. One moment. Something pinched in the back of my neck and it's driving me nuts. Ugh. It's giving me goosebumps. Okay. I'm going to ask outright. Hope I don't get struck down with lightning for this. Okay, still within the parameters of Ashley's question. Her question is she going to get pregnant and carry the pregnancy, the child, to full term within this year of 2020? Is Ashley going to conceive again and carry this baby to full term? Is she going to conceive again? Okay, she's saying yes, and she's saying soon. You see that small swing? There's not a big swing. It's small, it's tight, it's close. That's an indicator to me that says this is going to be happening very soon. Is she going to carry this baby to full term, Lilith? Will the baby be born healthy and strong? She's saying yes to everything. And it's going to happen soon, sooner than you think. May Spirit walk with her. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. You do see it. Hi, Nick. Bye, Nick. Sorry. Hi, Linda. How you doing, Linda? Hi, Jean. You're still Jean / Carmen. Can I ask you a personal question, Jean? You're welcome. You're welcome, Ashley. And truly and sincerely wish you the very best through all of this. Okay, Jean. Are you female? Are you female? I know you're known as Carmen. Yes, but are you female? You are female. That's what I thought. Because I meant to say to you, Jennifer, it's not just a guy's name. We were talking about the name Carmen, and I said, I know a Carmen. She's all female. So I was sensing a female energy from you, Carmen. So okay, let me see what's going on here now. I still feel the emotions going on with that card, the baby card. Really and truly. Yes, Darlene's next. That's right. Darlene's next. I knew there was somebody else. I was lost. Sorry. As I remember, Darlene didn't have her question put in with her. No. Okay, she's got to give us the question. Beautiful day today, Linda. It was our first full spring day. It was warm. I was fighting to stay out of the sun because I felt like I was going to burn. It was that warm. It was sunny and brilliant. Last night was the night from hell. We lost power. It was a horrible storm, a violent storm. And today we got sunshine like you wouldn't believe. Just beautiful. Hi, Darlene. What's your question, Darlene? You are up now. You are up. Can't find what I'm looking for. Okay, I got Darlene's question. All right, what was I just doing here? Something else. Okay, this is for Jean/Carmen. There's your link right there. Okay, so Darlene, you're asking if Buddy, is it Buddy? You wrote Biddy or Buddy? I like to have the name as right as I can get, as close as I can get to being right. His buddy, okay, his buddy, my soulmate? Did I know him in a past life? All right. Thank you. So, Darlene wants to know, and she's asking, is a buddy my soulmate, and did I know him in a past life? Interesting. See what happens. Interesting. Come on now. Darlene is wanting to know, did she know Buddy in a past life? Are they soulmates? Okay, one more, Darlene, one more. Did Darlene know Buddy in a past life, and are they soulmates? I'm also going to pull Oracle of Mermaids as well card for you. What a strange card. From the Oceanic, I pulled the anxiety card of Tarot. Okay, and now let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. The Oracle of Mermaids. My thumb is starting to ache. My shuffling thumb. Oh. Were Darlene and Buddy soulmates? Did they know each other in a past life? Is the question. Okay, let's see. I cut right here. Yamaya. Yamaya is Grandmother Ocean and Primordial. Card number 34. Oops. Okay. So, what is this all about, the Nine of Swords? What's the anxiety over? What's going on? There's something going on with you, Darlene. I think Darlene might be lagging a little bit. So you got the anxiety card of Tarot. It tells me that there's something going on, or something playing on your mind, kind of a thing. Something going on that's keeping you awake at night. So what's going on there? This is what Tarot wants to address, at the very least. Okay, good enough. I hear ya. And this is something that it's keeping you awake at night, giving you headaches. This is the Nine of Swords. The anxiety card of Tarot, and it reveals beneath the surface, trouble beneath the surface. That often gets expressed through dreams and in nightmares. Whatever is eating you up. You may be anxious due to pressure, overwork, relationship or family issues, or anxiety may be a pattern for you as a worrier. On a physical level, it can show somebody not sleeping well due to stress or overthinking, which would be you. The advice of the card. What ties you in knots at 3 a.m. always looks small in the light of day, always. So try to keep proper perspective of things and what's going on. When negative thoughts are threatening to slide in, refocus, refocus, refocus. You can only think of one thing at a time. Scientifically proven, one thought at a time. All you got to do is turn your attention, even with a split second, to something or somebody else to break that intrusive thoughts and feelings that are giving you the anxiety. These are nines. This is a 9 here. Nines always mean over the top intensity. There's something stirring very deeply within you, and it's making you a little bit anxious. The keywords for this card are panic attack and fear, guilt, insomnia, nightmares, stress, and a mental overload. And I'm not going to feed too much into this negative card. It's just that you need to get it together, whatever's going on. You need to keep things, as a big message, whatever it is for you. It's keeping proper perspective of anything that's got you losing sleep or worrying. You need to keep a proper perspective. That's what you need to bank on right there. Don't pull things out of context. Don't say, well, what if this or what if that, because what ifs don't count for anything. In the moment, in the now. You deal with what is present. Don't feed into it. Don't overreact to it. Don't add to it. There's something here that you need to put to rest. There's something here you need to deal with. Okay? Now, Yamea, your next card. All right? 34. Let's see what the mermaids have to say. Too far ahead. Not far ahead enough. 34. There we go. Okay. Listen carefully. Divination of this card. Feeling drawn to underwater or sea people's archaeology. No, no. Quiet. Quiet. Stop. Feeling drawn to underwater or sea people's archaeology. Exploring the past. True ancient history. Alternative Earth and off-Earth history. Understanding the power of the sea and respecting deeply female divinity in all its forms, human, animal, and all creatures. Exploring your own power and exploring what you can birth and empower. Understanding the landscape, seeing the divine in the curve of the hill, the belly of the mountain, and the womb of the sea. Developing an interest in Santeria, voodoo, and the lines which blur across belief systems. Looking to become more primal, to reconnect with your ancient self. Taking care of yourself at a very ancient and deep level, and beginning to relate to people's deeper self, rather than their social and often constructed self. Third eye and crown chakras highly activated here, yet sacral and base chakras powerfully grounded, and they are flowing as well. I'm going to ask Lilith here if there's a connection between you two from before. Okay, this is for Darlene. Are Darlene and Darlene's question, are her and Buddy soulmates? Are they soulmates, Lilith? Are Darlene and Buddy soulmates? Well, she's saying right now you are. Yes, you are. Have Buddy and Darlene known each other in a previous life? Have they been known to each other in a previous life? She's saying yes. Is this a long-term relationship and connection for the two of them, for each other? Long-term, big picture. Yes. This is your person. This is your relationship. So there you go, Darlene. Bear wants to be heard. He's always nervous at night. He's got raccoons climbing all over the deck, and he's just doing what comes naturally. This is his home, and they're not welcome, and he's going to make it known. It's the way he goes. He says, that's the way I roll, Mama. So yes and yes to the questions. I know she's lagging way behind. So I thought I heard another dingle come in. Let me see. There we go. Carmen. Thank you, Carmen. And thank you, Ashley, very much as well. Okay, Carmen, you're up front and center. What was your question? Yes. I tell him he's a good boy, and then I get him to calm down. So, yeah. Okay, Carmen, it's your turn. What was your question? I made coffee tonight. I don't know why I did that this time of the night. Probably toss and turn in bed, I would imagine. Just a general reading? All right. You just want to see what's going to come up? Okay, we can do that. We can do that. We want a general card. What needs to be brought to Carmen's attention right now? What does she need to know about? Is there a direction she should be taking? A change that she could be making? Screen's always blurry. It's YouTube. It's always blurry. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing. You have to stay within the parameters of the programs as far as your frames per second and all that go, and I can't. There's nothing but it's at its best. So I'd like to have a new camera though. This one's worn out. If they get worn out, this one's wore out. Okay. This is for Carmen. She's looking for a general card. Anything that needs to be brought up to her attention. All right, we're going to cut right here, Carmen, and see what the guides and spirit has brought up for you, where you should be aiming your thoughts, your feelings, and your attentions. Eight of Pentacles. I haven't seen this one in a while. It's a card that represents achievement. Very good card. Very good card. Again, a lot of eights coming up here tonight, indicating a lot of change for some people. It just seems it starts to snowball kind of thing. I'm surprised I didn't get the Hermit again, to tell the truth. Eight of Pentacles, we're looking here. This eight is showing achievement in your profession or your field of study. It is the card of the perfectionist who knows that small details can be important. You're taking pride in your work and you've set high standards. This attitude will now pay off. Your finances are going to improve as a result of hard work and a commitment made to succeed. You won't take no for an answer. You won't take this lying down. You're going to succeed. Another meaning could be exam a success if you're writing any kind of test or returning to education. You may decide to deepen um, your own expertise in whatever it is. You're welcome, Darlene. You're welcome. Thank you. This card shows you pulling things together nice and tight in a nice, neat package, you might say. Doing things, following proper protocol, giving your best to a situation or a project or something that you're involved in. You're giving 150% of yourself. It's a good thing because you're going to succeed. Whatever it is that you've got your head wrapped around, it'll work in your favor. Whatever this is, it'll work in your favor. The advice of the card for you: you have the ability to earn more by learning more. So it might be something for you, food for thought, to think about going back, taking a course that's going to enhance what you already have. But the card is telling you, wherever you focus your energy right now, success will follow. Success will follow. Your keywords are analysis. It's like looking through things, examining things, stopping to think about things. You're doing an analysis of something here. Dedicated to it as well. Looking for the details in anything you're involved in, especially work-related. We're looking at yourself, giving yourself a commitment to something that matters here. Money's highlighted, learning and education, and perfectionism. Perfectionism is only really existing within your own capabilities, doing the best that you can do to your own ability. That is perfection. Reaching your very best, maybe exceeding that, even better than what you expected. That's achievement. Trying to get something to work your way or to work a certain way, taking your blood, your sweat, your tears, putting it into something and coming out successful on the other end is what's going on here for this card. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. You're being encouraged. Whatever it is you're focused in on, keep moving in that direction. You'll be successful. And a little more money coming in your way. But there's so much potential here for success, whatever it is that you're going towards. A lot of potential here for you as far as that goes. A lot of success. It's a wonderful card. But it may take some fine-tuning, some adjustments to make in order to hit that sweet spot where you feel satisfied. If that makes any sense. I can't see what it is. There's the thing. It almost feels like it's an overall attitude for yourself. Maybe wanting to make some kind of change within your own life. You're willing to make changes to reach the final place that you want to be. Okay, so where am I? Getting sidetracked here. There we go. All right. Christina. Christina Martinez. Okay, Christina, thank you very much. And what is your question? What does the CHA stand for, Carmen? You work New York. Yes, Christina's next. Will love come in 2020? You wouldn't believe how many times we get asked that in these readings. 2020 has been nothing less than volatile year. Oh, okay, new city housing. Good for you. That's wonderful, Carmen. That's wonderful. Okay, Christina wants to know, will love come to her in 2020? We're talking romantic love. And will this come to her within 2020? Let's see here. Okay, let me cut right here. Will love come to Christina in 2020? Romantic love. What? Let me pull a mermaid, Oracle Mermaid here card for you, because I'm not understanding this at all. One of my least favorite cards. It's also a card of healing, though. Healing from past pain, past hurt, trying to learn the lessons. You know, sometimes we go through stuff, right? Come through it, and we're still in one piece, and maybe a little disheveled, we'll say, coming out of it. And we go, okay, I know there were lessons in there, but I don't get the lessons. I don't know what the lessons were. It could take us a while to figure that out. It's true. We know that there's something we should be taking from it, but sometimes it isn't very clear. It can be a delayed reaction to the understanding of the lessons. This was all about Christina wondering if there was going to be a new romantic love coming to her within this year of 2020. Will love come in 2020 for Christina? Time out. Awareness, contemplation, solitude, and time alone. Why, though? What is going on? This is your Mermaid of Oracle card, Oracle or Mermaid card. That's interesting, if nothing else. Number 36. Mark my place. 5 of Cups. What's going on here? Has there been something you've been dealing with at an emotional level, Christine? Is there past hurts from the past, hurts and pain from the past? You got the 5 of Cups. The 5s don't bode well for anybody, but this can sometimes open the doors to letting healing coming in here. That's just it. It's almost like we have to filter through where we've come from. What was it that drew us into relationships before? Were there mistakes made in those transitions, and what were they, if they are there? Learning from each relationship, you can walk away with a lot and say, well, now I've been there and I've done that now, and I didn't like it, and I don't want to go there again. You need to prioritize your requirements within a personal relationship, what you can accept and what is completely unacceptable as well, then move on. If you're seeing things in somebody and you say there's no way, that's completely unacceptable, then you move on. You don't try to change the person to your expectations. They either have it or they don't. If they don't, There may be a bit of sadness there. Well, that's quite a loss, I think. I'm sad, but I'm going to move on. So, but this card also opens the door to healing. It opens the door to acknowledging what you've been through in the past, where you've come from, what you've dealt with. Once you come to that, if you haven't been there yet, when you do come to that, that's a place of healing for you, and this is a good thing. It's since 2017, you've come a long way. It's not surprising me. That's why this card came up. And I keep hearing healing, healing, healing through it. Most people wouldn't pick that up off that card, or most situations wouldn't bring that out. They would just say, oh, no, you got the Five of Cups. Oh, my God, no. That's not how I felt. I said, ew, icky, and then healing. And it was subtle, and it was quiet. Something from the past. She's still healing from something from the past. This 5 reveals there's a sadness within you, Christina, due to the loss of a relationship. It could even be the loss of a job or a friendship, or it could even be caused by bereavement. Unlike the 8 of Cups, which is natural moving on, this card often reveals an unexpected break from a person or job, and it's leaving you confused and feeling very saddened, overwhelmed, bereft. Another meaning is being unable to let go of the past and being haunted to a certain degree by guilt and regret. The advice of the card: look for and accept support. The situation is not hopeless, especially at this time, because the 5 is telling you you will heal. And the fact that you've already got your head up above the water and you're looking and you're scanning. Is there anybody out there? Hello? Is there anybody out there? The fact that you're doing that and your head's up and you're looking and you're more aware now of ever of the people around you, that's the beginning stages of healing. You still have a little bit of way to go, but your interest and curiosity is there, and which is a real good sign and a healthy sign that you're coming through the other end now. You're not just starting this pain. You're not just in the heartbeat of it and feeling it every second of the day and struggling with it. You're coming out the other end now. And that's why your curiosity is up. Okay? Thank you, Road Tripper. Sweet dreams to you. You're with you. That's a big part of your life, Christina. 12 years is nothing to sneeze at. It's a big deal. It truly is. Not every relationship's going to be the same. Not every person's going to be the same. Not every relationship. Nothing's going to be the same. Although you can replay certain scenarios, and you don't want to go there. You don't want to be replaying anything. You want something fresh and new. The person that you meet next, you want it to feel like a breath of fresh air that lifts you. Okay? Same to you, Road Tripper. Much love, much love, much love. Peace and happiness and all that good stuff. You're not about to make the same mistakes twice. Once you usually go through something like that, you see the warning signs, and you need to be aware of that. But take each moment as it is for the truth that it carries. See things as they are. I think you're probably seasoned enough in relationships that you'll smell something when it starts to go bad. You'll know it ahead of time. So your next card that I did pull here is Time Out. There's your card. Crane bags hold great healing and energetic power. It could be time to begin to look out for the sacred ingredients, which will make your crane bag sing its magic. It's time to go through wardrobes and bags and cupboards and all those places where you hold objects that may or may not be empowering, and maybe even disempowering you, holding on to things that are no good for you. Nothing. There's nothing productive. It is time to clear and consider, what is it that is aligned with you and who you are and at a soul level? And what is it that is actually truly representative of you? Some objects may need to go or even be redistributed and recycled. Everything has beauty and purpose, but some may no longer be in energetic alignment with you. A good path, a good match for you and your beautiful soul. You may also feel that some other symbols and items may need to be brought in, some new stuff. Begin to see the world as a living crane bag. The people and the creatures and the objects and even your car and your home and yes, your bag all hold energy and power, and that's true. Anything that we associate ourselves a connection with, even, inanimate objects, they carry your energy, are influenced by your energy. They carry power. From your pockets to your purse, go through everything. Know what you are holding energetically. Then you shift it, you realign it, and you feel the ease that comes with this action. You've got to let go of the past. That's a big part of this reading and a big part of this card. Keeping it where it's supposed to be. It doesn't belong in the here and now. Avoiding it belongs in the here and now, and that's about it. I'm sure you did. Now, bear with me. I'm going to bring Lilith in for you, Christina. And we're going to see how long this is going to take. Okay. All right, Lilith. This is for Christina, still within the parameters of her one-card reading. Is there love coming in? Romantic love coming into Christina's life? Will Christina know romantic love again? That's a definite yes. The next person to come into her life in a romantic and loving way, is this somebody that she already knows? Does she already know this person? The next love coming into her life, is it someone she knows of, she knows, aware of them? She's saying yes. Someone you already knows, are not a stranger. Okay, can we get the first initial of their first name? Does the new love coming into Christina's life, does their name begin with the letter A? No. Does their name begin with the letter B? Even more so, no. The letter C, the letter D, the letter D. Somebody whose name begins with the letter D is the next romantic love coming into Christina's life. How long before they come together as one, as a couple, in a new relationship? Are we looking at, we'll be real bold here and say 1 month's time? Could this happen for Christina within the next month? No. Could it happen within 2 months? Could it happen within 3 months? Could they come together within 4 months? And there's the answer. It's 4 months. There you go, Christina. 4 months, and his name starts with the letter D, and it's somebody you already know. So, remain grounded, remain realistic. Don't try to color something a different color because you didn't quite like the first choice. I mean, by personality, heart, spirit, and all of that. Keep your expectations. Just don't even have them in there. And let the person show themselves to you in their good time, you might say. Ha ha ha, yes. Yes, you can. Yeah. Because I think that was the last one. Okay, I've got one more. Emily Martin, but we'll do you first, Jennifer. And we'll do Emily Martin. Wherever Emily is, don't go far, Emily. Don't go far. You'll be after Jennifer here. You're welcome. Okay, this is for Jennifer and Tom. You're welcome. Good night, Carmen. Best wishes to you, my dear. Best wishes. I'll just be a moment, Emily. I'm just going to take care of Jennifer first. And Jennifer and Tom want to know what's coming up this week. Take us right into next Sunday. That's coming. Sunday that's coming, right through the week. What kind of a week are they looking at overall? If we could have a peek into what kind of week. What kind of a week overall? This is for Jennifer and Tom. The Tomerator and the Generator. One more. What kind of week ahead for Jennifer and Tom? What kind of week lays in wait for Jennifer and Tom? And we'll cut it right here. Can you not get a really good card? Just once, I would. You got this little pissant here. The Page of Swords. Gossip. Gossip. Well, the good thing here is if anybody's going to be doing this yada 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 bullcrap about you guys, or being misled some way, the big red flag here for you guys, Jennifer, is to not listen to gossip at all. Take it with a grain of salt. You're going to be doing a lot of fact-finding and proofreading and proving, getting facts and gathering information, very factual. And don't take second and third-hand information here, no matter what the issue is or what's going on. You need to get it straight from the horse's mouth yourself. You or Tom. That's going on here. Don't allow yourself to be misled this week. And a lot of people, you know what? They're afraid to tell you the truth about something. What usually ends up doing is they tell you what they think that you want to hear. Good either. You're welcome, Christine. Thank you so much. Excuse me. Oh. A young person who is young at heart, they have a secret agenda. There's somebody that's here that's not to be trusted. Truly not to be trusted. They've got a secret agenda. This could take the form of gossip or slander against you. Although this page often appears to be witty and charming, he thrives on attention and is very self-interested and underhanded. The card can also show a legal matter or a complaint at work, or the need to sign a contract or other documents. Be precise in all your verbal and written communications so that you cannot be misunderstood. Pay attention in that area. Like if it's for you, Jennifer, trying to get medical supplies and things like that, be clear as mud, as they say. Okay? Explain yourself as if you're explaining to somebody in that they only have broken English, and you got to make your point clear so that you are clear. And nothing can be misconstrued. There can be no mistakes. And the key words here are complaints. There could be bitchiness and back chat, cutting words, legal issues, paperwork. You, Jennifer, may have some, how do you say it politely? Okay, you know those people that you sometimes have to deal with through your days, through your week. You may have a couple of problems like that pop up. People not backing up what they're telling you, the no-shows, the putting it off, the bickering back and forth. All those things you deal with, you're probably going to have a couple come up this week. That's almost not a form of fortune telling you that. It's almost like a given. You didn't need a card to tell you that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yes. I do. Because he's coming to the forefront here for me more than you. Dealing with what I just said about this card, he's got to watch his stuff. He's got to be careful to trust nobody implicitly. You need to question everybody. Use the Whiffam theory and what's in it for them. What are they getting out of this, right? Tom just has to watch his back. But as far as you go, you're going to have a couple of incidents this week where people just make you want to go, oh, wasting your time, kind of a thing. Making you doubt everybody after that. Everybody's out. Everybody wants everything for nothing, and nobody's word is good, and you may be feeling like that a little bit. With the big heavy stuff this week, the more serious things, I don't see any changes there. I don't see any problems either. It's kind of like a stagnation. Everything is kind of calm and quiet at the moment with other things in your lives. But Tom needs to be careful and question everything and question people's motives. There's the big thing. What is somebody's driving motive for them telling you what they told you? That's what Hank, where'd that name come from? Hank. Who's Hank? It come out of nowhere. Maybe Hank's person not to be trusted. But Tom needs to ask himself what was the purpose of what they said or what they're implying. Ulterior motives and this kind of a thing. So I was thinking about it, Joni. I was thinking about it. I know I've got like a day to do it, but we'll see. So anyways, Jennifer, that's what I'm getting there. But like I said, just put things in a way so nobody's going to misunderstand you, that you know, that everything is clear as can be between you and the people that you're dealing with. Watch any paperwork. Double check, triple check everything that you're sending out. Wonderful. It's not that bad of a week. There's nothing devastating or heartbreaking. You're not going to feel like the floor's been pulled, the rug's been pulled from under your feet, kind of a thing. More of the same old, same old. It's not altering your life or anything. The dangerous side is with Tom and somebody misleading him. Tell him to not allow himself to do that, to let that happen. You're welcome. Yeah, Hank. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking about doing the minis, though, Joni. I really was thinking about doing the minis. And maybe we can get started on that tomorrow. It depends on how I feel. It just depends. You deal with that stuff all the time. I'm just saying there's just going to be... I'm hearing three different situations for you alone. Nothing to do with Tom, but for you. That you'll have to contend with. 3 different people, 3 different situations. Yeah, and watch your paperwork. But tell Tom, you can't trust everybody this week. What's going to be out there? Okay, Emily Martin. Testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. It's saying sound is at 100%. This is all them. It's got nothing to do with me even. It's all them. This is pissing me right off. Now I'm back. All right, good. Okay. Who the hell was up? Emily. Wasn't it? Okay, Emily, what's your question? I'm tired of these interruptions. The past, every time I use it, something happens. Just a general card, Emily? All right, no problem. Okay. What time are we? 11:30. Jennifer, it's getting a little late. You could put up the all-time gentleman, please. I'll make this the last one of the night. This is for Emily Martin, and she'd like to have a general card, please, to bring to Emily's attention whatever needs her attention. Can you give her a heads up on anything that's coming her way that she needs to know about? Can you bring her enlightenment as well? Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here another hour. Not gonna do it. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We can try coming back tomorrow. I'll see. I think I will. I'll come back for a bit tomorrow night. Okay. And this is for Emily. She would like a general card, whatever needs to be brought to her attention. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tarot, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, well now. I think we're getting off just in time. What card came up for you, Emily, was the Tower. Okay? In the Oceanic, it's a ship caught in a perfect storm. In all the other, not all of them, but Rider Waite, it's the Tower that you see. But this is representative of the Tower. Usually when this card comes up, it's acknowledging that something has gone awry in your life. And it's almost like you feel a tower crumbling and coming down, which would represent you, your life. And you feel like there's no way to stop it. And you feel like it's completely out of your control. That's a big part of this card right here. Your foundation in some part of your life crumbling beneath your feet, and you can't do anything to stop it. The good side of this is that you will be given the resources, the tools, the wherewithal to rebuild whatever it is that has fallen for you in your life. Not only will you be given the resources to start rebuilding and fixing what went wrong, but you'll end up further ahead and in a much better place that you can't see right now, but you'll end up further ahead in a much better, stronger foundation than you had before it happened. A lot stronger. It's almost like you have to go through this in order to come out the other end in the best of ways. Being further ahead, being able to clean up the mess and rebuild whatever you've lost, to bring that back into your life again. One moment. One moment. My God, you can hear a pin drop here tonight compared to last night. My goodness, it's quiet. I can hear my clocks ticking. Like, it's a rumbling, it's because they're not tick-tick. Weird. Okay. When the tower falls, you feel like your world is collapsing around you. Lightning strikes, and there's little that you can do other than accept the chaos and the change that it's going to bring. This disaster is not even your fault. You may be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough for you. You're being given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Also, the card may signify issues with property and challenges to your security. You may be feeling vulnerable financially, and you could be feeling the same way in your relationships as well. Here's your advice. Surrender to the universe, give up control, and begin to construct a new way of working, a new way of thinking, of relating, and a new way of living. You now have the freedom to start over and a strong foundation on which to rebuild whatever has fallen. And the key words are breakdowns, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough, beginnings. The most beautiful word at the end is enlightenment. You're not walking away from this ignorantly, not knowing things. Everything's being brought out and open to the surface. So this will not happen to you. You're only going to go through this upheaval once. This could be something that's already happened, and you're trying to dig your way out of it now. Wherever it is that you start from, be it before this or starting soon, you hold on to and remember, you're going to be able to get control again. You're going to be able to rebuild again and replace whatever you feel has fallen or that you may have lost or something has slipped through your fingers. And you won't go through this twice. You go through it once. And again, don't be hard on you. This wasn't your fault. It's the way things played out. It was not your fault. So that's your card right there. That's your card right there. You just have to have the faith and keep believing and picking up where you left off. And sometimes, sometimes in life, we do the best that we can do and we still end up on the crappy end of things. Sometimes that happens. When it does, it's for a reason. Keep your wits about you. If something comes apart on you, keep your wits. And just know that this is not the end. This is just a new beginning. And you're getting to start over again. And that's something for you to get excited about. You're welcome, Emily. It was a pleasure, and thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for stopping in and taking the time to spend it with us here. I'll try to come back tomorrow, and we'll pick up then and see where we go from there, if that all sounds good. So, believe in yourselves. Believe in the higher power. Know that the universe loves you. And sometimes the universe can be like a parent and say, I got to stand back and let you fall. It's going to hurt me a lot more than it hurts you. There's always lessons to be learned, lessons you can't buy. And they're rich. And they're lessons you'll say, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and I'm sure as heck not going to go through that again. I've learned this time. I've gone through. Really, you end up a lot further ahead, Emily, in your daily life. Okay? And end up in a better spot than what you thought what you were losing was going to be crushingly hard. And you're going to be okay. You're going to come out of it better than you went into it. These are sometimes things that have to happen. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you, Jennifer, as well. A1 moderator, who we'd be lost without. And we'll try to make it back tomorrow night. But for now, I'm going to get off, get my jammies on, have a bite to eat. We're coming up on midnight here soon. And I'm just suddenly feeling the fatigue. So, from my heart to yours, please keep the peace in. Share your love and your light with the rest of the world. Do your part. And many blessings to you all. Thanks, everybody. Have a good week. For those that don't show up for the next reading, if not, hope to see you there. Just to have your presence here is a gift in itself. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye for now.